Hello and welcome back to another podcast episode.
Dance.
Paint.
Modus operandi.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so what were we going to talk about? Gulliver's Travels?
Gullibles.
Okay, because remember he remakes everything. Oh, but I remember he makes a Kiss cover band out of the little
We're talking
people.
about the Jack Black one.
Obviously. They did make a Kiss cover band in the book. And then he redoes Star Wars, but he puts himself into all of them.
Oh my gosh, I don't
And he's
remember.
like, this is my life. And he does Titanic, and he's like, this is what happened to me. And they were like, what, Gulliver? Oh, Gulliver, you're gonna die. I love you, king of the world.
Oh, the only scene I remember from that movie is him getting tied down by all these midget people. Because he's huge.
Can't say midget.
I can say midget.
I remember the scene where he's telling him how to talk to the girl, and he goes, he sings a song. What song is it? Want your extra time in your kiss.
I don't even know.
It's a
what
Prince
it
song.
is.
He's like, say these lines, and it's lines from the song, and she's really happy. And there's a bit where he goes, I think I'll do a little dance now. Then he goes like that, and she's like, why are you dancing? Anyway.
Wait,
So that was
does
Lois's
he...
take on Gulliver's Travels.
Right, so it sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's a good... Yeah.
Are you saying he remakes things to make it look like he did it?
Yeah.
He tells it as if it's his own past, but it's like
Star
the movie
Wars. Yesterday.
Yeah, and also he
Oh.
makes an iPad, right? And it's called like a G-pad or something.
The hangout spot, the hangout
Gulliver.
app
He
that
makes
he
the
makes
Gulliver
is called
pad,
G-spot.
right? But here's the thing. If you were sent to the Bermuda Triangle tomorrow, right, and you woke up in a strange land,
Not tonight, it's too
would
late.
you be able to make an iPad from scratch? for
No,
all
but
these
if
little
I could
people?
describe it, there's lots
Wires.
of chips and wires and buttons, and they all join together to make a sleek little phone. Build it.
Build it.
Hi, I'm Lois. I'm the witty one. There we go.
Hi, I'm Eleanor. I'm the
Oldest, the old lady.
The old
oldest.
one. I'm Eleanor. I'm the old one.
Okay. What was I again?
The dumb one. You said she said it 2 seconds ago.
That wasn't even a joke either.
It wasn't. I could see the expression behind your eyes.
The whole...
Sorry,
Alright,
if you hear any wit,
okay.
assume it's for me.
So you can't see right now, but Lois is motioning her fist in front of her eyes in a sort of squeaking fashion, and now she's impersonating someone who's just seen something crazy. And I think that was a gasp.
Cartoon character.
Hurry.
What?
Doggy, what now?
It's funny, I laughed the first time.
She laughed the first time when we did it like 6 hours ago. We've done
just
this
for a
joke
little-
like 4 times.
A little audio commentary. I was also motioning my fist in front of my eyes in a squeaking fashion, as if I were like cleaning my eyes,
Or your
so I could
glasses.
see, or my glasses, so I could see the situation in front of me clearly.
Which was so shocking that she had to check that her eyes were correct. There's a character called Mr. Peanut Butter who's a dog, and sometimes he says, doggy, want now.
Oh, that's the
So
reference.
yeah, so I was just adding to
So
all the
you- at
noises
least
going
I'm not
doggy,
the only one
want
who's not
now.
getting the reference.
The thing is, I can still get the context. That is a sentence you say when you don't get what's going on, and perhaps you are a dog.
Any hot BoJack Horseman takes?
No, I haven't seen it.
I have.
Jessica, the stupid
Okay,
one,
this
is
is
now
news
reading
time.
the news.
Can you read?
Blackface in the capital? Are we skipping that?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Here's a sample out of the weekly workout New Zealand crossword. Okay. 8 across. How many letters is that? It's a Kiwi greeting with 1, 2, 3, 6 letters.
It's Kiora.
Kiora.
That was the name of my guinea pig.
That's 5
It's not
letters.
really
No, it's not.
Kia
Yeah,
no, it's
Kiora.
6.
Sorry, that was
Could
a little
be
bit embarrassing
wrong.
on my part.
Okay, so I guess Ella's the dumb one now. Actually, no, what you just heard was Jess saying there's 5 letters in Kiora. Silly Jess.
Jessica is the impersonator one. She can do my voice really well.
It's
that
so
was Jessica
accurate.
saying that.
She can put on a little accent that makes her sound really old.
Peanut sauce?
What?
Save that for the sauce segment.
The sauce segment. Oh yeah. So
Peanut sauce?
we'll be giving our opinions on peanut sauce at the end of the podcast. Last
Stick around.
hour's podcast was the HP segment, which is brown sauce for all the Americans, and brown sauce is sort of a mix of tomato
I got
sauce
it already.
and vinegar.
It's satay.
Where are you right now?
Way behind. No, I'm ahead. Did you know Whittaker's new peanut slabs have compostable packaging? Some of Whittaker's new peanut slabs.
Okay, so why would you release this new packaging, compostable, just for the peanut butter slabs? My opinion is that there is a specific type of person that just buys the peanut slabs. If their wrapper were to go moldy in their cupboard, they would still eat the peanut butter slab. Like, they have that whole, like, it's a living food,
environment.
you know?
Yeah.
Like kombucha. That type of person. So they're testing it out with the kombucha,
Faux hipster.
Yeah.
Mold eating.
and if that works out well,
drinkers.
then they're going to release it to the normal people.
Why is there nothing good in the newspaper?
Because
What was
this is
that
from
bowls thing? That was
February.
good.
The bowls thing, the most boring thing.
Bowls is a very
It's the
interesting
most
sport.
interesting thing in
Have
this
you seen the Australian Bowls movie?
Cracker Jack.
Yeah, I watched that also.
It was very good. Cracker Jack is quite a good movie.
It's actually
If you're
cool.
into the whole Australian thing.
If you,
There's nothing
do you remember when we went to Australia?
No.
Australia.
What's Australia?
Please stop gaslighting me. Australia is real.
I'm not
I promise.
kidding.
Do you
Okay,
know
what
what
wrong?
gaslighting is? Yes.
I don't think that's a word.
What?
I think you just made that up.
Actually, spell gaslight. Spell it. Try and spell gaslight. You don't even know what it is, do you? You're not part of the gaslight
I don't know what you're
community.
talking about. I don't think that's a word.
Let's reintroduce ourselves.
Okay, so my name's my name's
God.
Eleanor, and I am the gaslight one.
My name is Jessica, and what was it again?
This is part 2 of the podcast. My name is Eleanor, and I'm the gaslight one.
My name is Jessica, and I'm the girl boss one.
My name is Lois, and I'm the gatekeeper.
Gatekeep
One.
I'm the gatekeep one.
Okay, that'll do.
That's just my natural persona, to be honest. I accidentally gatekeep things all the time. And I try to make it seem like it's a joke, but it's not. Someone will be like, oh yeah, I watched this movie. And I was like, what was your favorite part? Really? Did you like it? What was your favorite part? Or they watched a show, and I'm like, who's your favorite character? Which
Yeah.
was your favorite bit?
Did you even watch it?
That's a very tame example.
Well, I'm sorry. One time in primary school, I met this girl, and I said, what's your favorite band? She said, Fall Out Boy. And I said, really? What's your favorite album? And she said, American Beauty, American Psycho, and I walked away from her.
The best album?
No, I said, have you even heard Take This to Your Grave? And she said no, so I walked away.
The sad.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. That's who I was when I was 12. She smelled like oranges. I don't
Lois
regret
is
anything.
12 right now, just for reference.
Yeah, I've not changed. Thoughts
Thoughts?
on my lack of development.
So that's your gatekeep element. Jessica, girl boss, how has it affected your life?
Not really. I'm just too much of a boss. Nothing really affects
girl boss
me.
moment.
It's a girl boss moment. I'm like swagging on it. I'm rich as fuck.
She owns a lot of money.
I own Bitcoin and Dogecoin and
Dogecoin?
Ethereum.
What's Dogecoin?
She
How
has
much do
money
you
and
have?
gold.
Do you actually have it?
I have
Do you
gold
spell it?
shares.
Do you actually know what it is?
DO.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Next.
So I'm Eleanor, and I'm the gaslight one.
I don't think you are. Gaslighting you.
That's not gaslighting. Also, that's not what gaslighting is. For definition, gaslighting is when you refuse to share something.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, Jess.
No, you're
Jess,
right.
I don't know about you, but
Sorry, that
that's
was Jessica,
exactly
the
what it
girl
is.
boss one, but she doesn't have. What she makes up for in girl boss, she lacks in girl brain.
I have been just recently promoted from the dumb one, so that may be still showing through.
Those traits are still present.
Yeah.
This is the kettle part of the podcast, part 3.
Part 3,
three.
the kettle
Part 3
segment.
of the podcast.
Part 3, the kettle and Ian Duncan segment.
Yeah.
This is integral. Do not skip that.
Approximately 20 minutes.
This is when we're going to be talking about politics and how to save the world and cure cancer. So if you want to hear about any of that, then you'll stick around. And our thoughts in the Bermuda Triangle, so stick around. I think that covers it all.
We're going to give it a countdown from 30. 30.
Anything you want to
29.
get in before we start talking about serious
28.
27?
26,
25.
24,
No, go in order.
22,
21.
18,
19,
18, 17. Do you even know how to count? Do you actually know how to count? You're counting wrong.
13.
I think I know what I'm doing, Jessica. I know how to count, okay? I'm
Nine,
gatekeeping counting.
Everything wrong.
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I don't know if you can hear, but the kettle has started, and the third segment is beginning, and Ian Duncan is moving around mischievously in the background. I believe he is pouring pineapple juice and Sprite into a glass, which, if you ask me, is not a good idea.
If you go to Google Maps and you search for 2021, April the 8th,
exactly 9:01
and then you also move from 9:01 through to 9:21, you will see this conversation that we're having through the window.
If you do it now, you can even watch it live, which I think is quite a treat.
Alright, so Lois, how has your gatekeeping tactics... I forgot what the topic was.
Oh, well, before I get into it, I just want to ask... I just want to quickly
I just have one question.
Jessica.
I just want to ask...
let me ask you
I
first.
just, if I can interrupt here for a minute.
So, I don't mean to interrupt.
I'm
sorry. Hold on. Let me ask.
If I just said something about the question
Instead of you speaking, I wanted
to...
Sorry, the kettle has boiled, so there's nothing more to say. Also, we have crisps from now on.
We do.
There's salt and vinegar.
Make sure you have your headphones on in full volume.
I would hate to be listening to that.
So concludes the ASMR.
And we now go into our final segment of the podcast.
Crisp time. It's crisp time.
Things that are crisp. Crisp.
Crisp.
Hang on. Crisp.
Lois will be starting us off with her 5 words that are crisp.
Potato.
Potato.
In my hand. Crisp. Potato in my hand. Crisp. Potato in my hand.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Girls. Teapot.
Did you say teapot?
No. I don't think those are crisp. Can you spell teapot? Can you spell it? No.
So, apparently Jessica thinks that a teapot is a very interesting, crisp thing.
Teapot, the word itself is teapot.
ASMR on teapot. I choose Papadom.
That was unnecessary.
To be fair, poppadoms are rather crisp.
Poppadoms they're that strange mix of crisp and soft.
They are.
Shit, when's the last train?
Good point.
Okay, now we're entering the when's the next train portion.
Opinions on heart palpitations.
The feeling of at 12:44.
Oh, perfect. So the feeling of a heart palpitation for me, and I don't know if anyone relates, but it's almost like a crimping. Someone has taken a garlic crusher and they've put that over my heart and they've crushed my heart just a little bit, like crimped it just a little bit, but it doesn't hurt, it's painless, it's a little crimp. And I always have to listen after it happens, like, did my heart just stop? Is my heart still beating? Usually it doesn't feel like it, but I'm still here.
So I would just like to say that I also think of heart palpitations as a crimp, but I visualize more of like, you know, when you're in a hospital and you see a heartbeat monitor and in it there's the normal heartbeats, and then I just imagine... You know, like a, what are they called? A bobby pin? I imagine the crimping, the squiggle on that to be on the heart monitor, and that is what I imagine whenever I have a heart palpitation. And I feel like someone has squeezed my heart and I could die at any moment if I ever breathe again. Jessica?
Interesting take. So,
she's the dumbest one, so you take everything she says with a grain of salt.
You put some popcorn in a microwave. Trust me, trust the process, I promise you. You will... Okay, you put the microwave... Popcorn! Microwave, right? Take the bag out. You empty the popcorn, you seal the bag back up. It's squishy and it's a bag. The bag is my heart. For the heart palpitations, someone is squeezing the bag and pressing on the bag. That is what it feels like to me.
Almost like a child's description of maybe like what they think that the heart looks like, and that is of a popcorn bag. Crimping.
I think we can all agree that it's a crimp.
We will now be moving on to the final segment of the podcast, part 2, which is the cat segment. We're going to go around and interview some cats.
Okay.
I'll just put you on to Lois.
Okay, so I'm also a cat owner. I have 2 cats. One of them is called Luigi, and he's the embodiment of evil. And the other one is called Luna, and I would say she's the embodiment of anxiety. So Luigi will sit on your lap, but he will also scratch your lap and then go and try to murder Luna. And then Luna, excuse me, and then and then Luna just will not talk to you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here he is. Okay, he's right here. Let's see what he has to say for himself. And you just heard from Luigi. That was an exclusive interview never done before.
Now we have an exclusive interview from the mouth of Luigi.
Meow.
Interesting words from Luigi. This is just a warning now that I may be talking about somebody's pinky becoming peeled by a peeler.
Trigger warning, gore. Trigger warning, gore and pinkies. Continue.
I was cleaning the dry shelves, and my pinky it glided over the peeler, and it peeled, and it's maybe the size of a little grass seed, but it's right at the tip of my pinky, and it sort of joins onto my nail, and it's quite
disgusting.
it is rugby ball in shape, and it really hurts every time I touch it because it is an open wound. You can't see the bone.
Slowly
Also,
bleeding out.
I may have to add that I did not clean the peeler afterwards.
Oh.
I would just also like to say that after looking at Eleanor's cut on her finger, it brought to mind images of a mood board that talks... I just want everyone to know that Ella almost did a spit take there. It brought to mind a mood board that has been circulating on Tumblr for possibly decades.
Tumblr.
And it is of... Okay, imagine you're Bella Swan, the main character from the hit book series.
Trigger warning.
Spoilers.
Trigger warning.
Anal
violent-
bleed.
And
Rectal cut. So it's Bella's birthday, and she goes to the Cullen residence for a birthday bash. So in this imagining, Bella needs to go to the toilet, but since the vampires inhabit the household and have no use for toilets, as they do not expel fecal matter, there is no toilet paper, and thus, after destroying the toilet bowl with a massive shite, which they all heard because they have super hearing, she had to use a receipt that she found in her pocket to clean her anus, which, considering her frail skin and also the sharp edge of the receipt, caused an incision. So she cut her arsehole on the receipt, and seeing as she has the best smelling blood in the world, all the vampires...
No, just Edward.
Since she's the best smelling blood in the world, only to Edward, her future husband and father of her demon child, he goes absolutely batshit and tries to eat her from the anus. Ella's trying to signal to me, hang on. While the Cullens have to look at the chaos and destruction within the toilet bowl, the mess of trigger warning blood, the mess of blood and shite that she left behind. Thank you very much. That's been my time.
If you have been affected negatively by the previous show, please phone the number listed in the description. Thank you.
This show was created to raise awareness and start a conversation. Thank you.
And this is our conversation. Hi, this video has been sponsored by Squarespace. Would you like to have a conversation with someone online through a website? Well, now you can with Squarespace, professionally with Squarespace.
I just like to say that Squarespace advert was actually sponsored by Grammarly. Grammarly.org. Writing is hard sometimes, but with Grammarly here to help, it's a breeze. Here at Grammarly, we can help you with all of your writing, whether it's an email or an essay. We're here for you. Thank you. This has been Grammarly's sponsorship of Squarespace, which is sponsoring this podcast.
Thank you to those podcasts. They help keep this...
Thank you to those podcasts. They help keep this sponsorship alive. Thank you so much for all the
Thank you.
sponsorships and endorsements.
So much money.
And podcasts. I think we just
paid for this entire kitchen.
And we're almost at the 47-minute mark, which, as you know, is the end of the podcast. So we have about 25 seconds, 23 seconds, 21 seconds.
Let's just count down so we don't have to do any more work.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 45, 46, 47,
48, 46,
49,
50,
51, 52, 53, 54, 55,
56,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.